Well, hello there in YouTube land and welcome back to the channel. And today we are at Republic Harley Davidson and we are about to test ride this beauty. So that is the Road Glide CVO 120th anniversary special, and it's a beautiful thing. So well, let's hop on it and see how it's like to ride. Well, there it is, guys, and look at that. That is a beautiful machine. I mean, look at the paint job on this thing. I hope I can get some opportunity to do a little bit of a better walk around than this, but I mean, this is the 2023 anniversary special Road Glide Ultra, I believe it's called CVO. But check out those badges, 120th anniversary. And this one is going to be number 13 of 1500. So we're going to talk about this bike while we ride it and see how it's like to ride and how it handles in just this little demo ride. Check it out. All right, so let's hop on this bad boy and see what it's like to ride. First thing you feel is the weight. It is a heavy bike. Okay, so I have to put it in neutral, I believe. It is in neutral. Nope. Had the lock on the fork, so that's why. All right, so the differences between a street glide and a road glide is that the infotainment system is way up front. Okay, so we have a couple of people in front. I'm just checking the friction zone here. Let's just wait to now this bike has a lot of components. I mean, look at it has these wind deflectors, it has the different floorboards, it has highway pegs, it has a premium stereo system, it has all the CVO treatment. But the most important thing is going to be obviously the paint job on this bike and the engine, right? It has a 117 cubic inch engine. And then it also has this backrest, so we'll see how that works. And nobody's waving me in, so I have no idea if... All right, I'll just go here. Oh my God, is this a plush bike? Yeah, so it is pretty comfortable. It also has this tall windscreen. And so the brakes feel a little bit better than on mine, and for some reason I don't know if it's the seat, which gives you a different seating position, but I feel the foot controls are in a different position than on mine. Maybe it's because it has the different levers, because it has a toe shifter as well, which this one is pretty cool because it has plenty of space. So let's see how it drops. Oh my, very good, very easy, a lot easier than on street glide, because, well, we discussed it on the slow maneuvers video of the street glide. This bike, road glides, the fairing is not mounted on the fork. It's the fairing is mounted on the frame, so it's a little bit more linear than when you turn than on the street light. The street light, what it does is it's progressive, and it suddenly gives you a big drop, and on this one you don't feel that, so that's good. Well, just like on the regulars, the CVOs, the suspension on this thing, it's great. Well, you know what it is, the what happens here in the lower fairings are the actual Harley brand. They don't have a lot of space like on my Chinese ones, so I'm hitting them with my boots, so that's why I feel the controls are different. So it's a good thing I didn't bring my big boots, because if I had my big boots, why can't I say certain words in English? I don't know, but big boots, if I had those, I would be hitting, I don't think they would fit underneath the shifter here. So it's a good thing I didn't bring those. But this thing is comfortable, and it does feel a lot smoother. The engine feels a lot smoother than my bike. Oh, you see, I felt that. That was a big bump, and oh, you see where that all that money goes into the suspension. That's the type of suspension you need on a big touring bike like this. Not the one I have, because it bottoms out, or you have to put it really stiff. This one is plush and smooth. Very good job on that one. Now this bike is above $40,000, so it's obviously not for everybody. It's for people who want to ride in comfort, but also don't mind spending $40,000 on a bike, because, well, if you want, I don't know if it has hill assist. I'm not gonna find out the hard way, so I did have to put in the back brake before we started on that little small pendant, not big one, because live in Houston is very flat. Now this big windscreen, I don't really love the way that the road lights look, and with this windscreen it looks even a little bit more, I don't know, it's less appealing to me. Let's just call it the way it is. But it does a great job of handling the wind. So right now it's a little hot, and that's an issue, because I want some wind and I'm not getting it. So this bike would benefit from a electronic windscreen that you can put up and down, especially if you're gonna just be cruising around on a road like this, because this is not where this bike is gonna excel. But it is comfortable. I mean, and then I get the back seat thing, the backrest. I mean, you're like sitting on your couch. Well, you want some lumbar support, so it gives you that. It's a good idea. So I don't know which tires this bike is equipped with, so we're gonna have to do some research, put that information on the screen. So far, well, we haven't tested it a lot, but suspension wise the tires are doing a good job. Remember, the suspension starts with your tires and your tire pressure. So far so good. This bike feels really plush. The only issue I have is the floorboards. I'm pretty sure they're adjustable, because otherwise that will be a deal breaker. I cannot be wearing my big boots and ride this bike. Now this one has a big brake pedal, and that's it has a good feeling to it. The back brake on all these bikes is great, but you can feel that this one it does the job. You don't even need to use your front brake on situations like these. And the front brake does have a little bit more bite than on mine, and you can actually just use two fingers and control your brake, so that's good. Now I've never had highway pegs. I'm pretty sure they come in handy when you're riding on the highway, because that's why they're highway pegs and not short street commuter pegs. But I hate the way they look, and I hate when people do this. I don't know. I feel like you look like an idiot, but to each his own. I'm pretty sure once you get to in a riding position that is comfortable, well, you won't mind looking a little bit weird. So yeah, this bike is pretty good, pretty plush. If there were a street light version of it, obviously I would go for that one first. But would I even buy it if it were a street light? That's a good question, JP, and let me answer that. No, it's too much money. $40,000, especially since you have options, right? If you want to tour comfortably, like a Gold Wing or just a regular CVO, or even maybe a regular limited. But I'm pretty sure if you buy a Gold Wing, the top of the line, you're still gonna have like $10,000 left in your pocket to improve on it and do whatever you want. Maybe do a paint job if you want. Now, it's not American made, so that's one of the things that well, people would go to the for this bike. But I mean, it's a Honda. You know, you're gonna have reliability, you're gonna have all these things. So, and that's the competition. Or you can buy a BMW. Now, I used to love the BMWs because I always looked at them from the front and they look really sporty and cute. The big 1600s. And when they came up with the bagger thing, that's when I first started, well, realizing the aesthetics of those bikes. And from the side, they look hideous. Hideous. And when you're riding them and you look like a cop, yeah, it's like, no, I'm not, I would never buy one of those. So if you want a touring bike, it's either a Gold Wing or this one. Because the Yamaha, I don't know, it's hideous. The Yamaha Star Eluder and Star Voyager, yeah, they're not pretty bikes. And I'm pretty sure they're not going to be as fast as this one with the 117. And they're not going to be as plush and as comfortable. So yeah, this is the way you want to be, man. When you get older, you're retired and have a lot of money, yeah, I could see myself in a bike like this. But since I am not retired, I am not old, well, maybe a little bit, but I don't know. This one is just a little bit too much for me. But yeah, check out those brakes. Those brakes do a great job of handling this big old bike. Now, it also has a better stereo system that I wish we can test, but whatever I test, it's gonna be it's gonna mark me for copyright, so that I can't really show you guys. But believe me, it sounds great. The stereos on this one, it sounds great. And if on mine you can hear it all the way to 90 miles per hour, I'm pretty sure on this one, with more speakers and a bigger cocoon, you're gonna be able, oh, listen to that engine. Oh man, that's awesome. That is an awesome engine, and that's an awesome sound. Now, usually the Harleys, when they come from factory, a lot of people would put the big exhaust on them. I don't think this one needs it, because the exhaust is for your neighbors to hear. This sound is for you to hear, and I think it does a great job of you hearing that engine, and it just feels, well, like a big V-twin should feel and sound. It's one of those things that Harley gets right. The feeling that you get. And for some reason, another thing that I love about this bike, which is, I'm guessing why the $3,000 upcharge from getting a regular, I mean a tour pack, because I bought a cheap Harley, I mean a cheap Amazon one, and it feels really heavy, top heavy when I put it on. This bike is heavier than my Street Glide with the tour pack and everything. But you don't feel it. You don't feel the weight as much when you're stopping, so that's a very good thing. And the seat is also a little bit higher than on the stock Street Glide. And when I stop here on these stop signs, when you come to a complete stop, you don't feel like the bike is about to tip. So maybe that's something to do with being a road glide instead of a street glide. But I do believe that it has to do with the weight distribution on those tour packs. So this is the thing about riding on these demo rides. You got a guy here in front of us riding the Fat Boy. I'm pretty sure he's not used to it. He cannot take a corner inside his own lane, so I had to give him some space. But I don't know, I enjoy these demo days because I can ride all these bikes. I mean, how many times am I going to have a chance to ride a $40,000 bike, right? I mean, no other time than this one, and that's it. You get a chance to see how it feels, feel the ergonomics, feel the brakes, feel the suspension, and you feel a little bit of the engine, right? You're not going to check out the whole performance of the bike on a demo like this, but you do have a feel before you buy a bike. I mean, I wish all manufacturers did that, but I'm guessing some of them are afraid that their bikes are not good enough to stand a test like this, and people are going to go with another one, or I don't know. They're hoping that just the brand name gets them all the sales that they need. For example, Honda, you'll never see a demo day for Honda, because Honda sells a lot of bikes and they don't need to do any more promotion than what they do. Yamaha, I mean, all the Japanese bikes, they do demo days, right? But usually they have all these rules, and then you have to wait forever between riding one bike and riding another, so you can only ride a couple in a demo day. Why is this idiot passing me on a demo day? Come on, man. I guess he thinks it's a race, which it's not, because if it were a race, I would sabotage this bike before the race and I would win. But come on, you idiot, get on the line. Look at it, what a freaking idiot. Now he messes up the whole line. Alright, so let's give the idiot some space so we can actually feel how this bike accelerates. Well, I don't feel a lot of difference between my bike and this one. Just by that little acceleration. I was in 4th gear. I mean, I didn't give it the whole beans because they told us that these bikes are brand new. But yeah, I mean, it does feel sort of the same. Maybe because it's heavier. But yeah, with this big engine, you're going to get away from traffic no problem. So that's never going to be an issue. But this is where this bike lives. Look at this. Oh, I feel like an idiot, but look at me. I am comfortable. Now remember what I told you, right? The premise is to look cool. I don't think you look cool doing that. But if you're comfortable, oh, okay. Yeah, if you want to be comfortable, get a car. I want a Harley because I want to look cool. I don't think you look cool doing this. Some people do. I have a friend, Daryl. When he does that, he does look cool. I don't know, there's something about him. Maybe because he's short, and the position that he uses on the bike, and his helmet. I mean, he always looks cool on his bikes. But I don't think I can pull this off. Anyway, so a little bit of highway is good on any demo day, so that you can actually feel the acceleration of these bikes. So we're gonna go back now. And it's funny thing when you go on these demo days, how everybody has a different riding level. So yeah, even the guy okay, so we are back, and well, I really enjoyed this bike. That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed riding on this bike. Remember, if you liked it, to give it a thumbs up, to subscribe, and send it to all your friends. If you didn't like it, well, send it to all your enemies, and I'll see you guys on the next one.